Hello, contender. Welcome to the Hyperscape.
Welcome back everyone to the channel, and today we'll be talking about Hyperscape. Now, Hyperscape is the latest battle royale made by Ubisoft. Yes, I know what you're saying. Another battle royale, not like Fortnite and PUBG and all its clones are doing. But Hyperscape brings, should I say, so much more to the table than even what I feel Fortnite or PUBG is doing. It's unique in its own way, and I think that's a very important thing, especially when you're seeing multiple types of the same genre. In Hyperscape, actually the emphasis on vertical movement and very high octane fast combat, like something you see from Quake and Unreal Tournament, which was actually a very big, like should I say, sign of relief to people like me who really loved those games. Looking at it features a squad mode and a single player mode, in which yes you have to, let's say, survive to the end of the match or kill everyone. Now, the difference between Hyperscape and other genres of battle royale is unlike just killing everyone, and which some other players might just camp and follow the zone to the point, to the last point, and win. You can't do that with Hyperscape. During towards when enough sectors are destroyed in Hyperscape, it doesn't. There isn't a general circle. It's different sectors which disappear off the map as the match goes on and on. So there is no place to hide, especially if you think you're in a zone, a collapsing zone. There is no, you can't hide inside the building because once the zone collapses, you are just out in the open, you're just on nothing, and it leaves you open to even attacks from people who are away from the zone. You are very easy to snipe. So staying inside the zone or staying like in the figurative circle, it doesn't work in Hyperscape. Moving on, when enough zones have collapsed, a crown spawns, and this is the conditions for winning Hyperscape. Is either you hold on the crown for 45 seconds, or you are the last team standing. So by the time the zones have collapsed, sometimes you can even have up to 10 teams who are still alive, or even up to 15 teams who are still alive, depending on how the game went. And once someone picks up the crown, everyone on the map can see him. And if he holds that crown for 45 seconds, him and his team wins. And if he can't, he loses. So when you get killed in Hyperscape, you turn into this spirit-like entity called an echo. You are still in the game, but you can't interact with the characters. You can't pick up weapons. You can't shoot. All you can do is scout. And when you kill, and the only way for you to be brought back is for your teammates, or for your teammates to find or kill someone, in which they drop something called a restore point, and you go there and you're restored from that point. If all your teammates turn to echoes, you have lost. So in that regard, it keeps on forcing engagements, keeps on forcing you to fight, because if you lose all your teammates, right? If you can't find some of the restore points from other teams who have been killed, you have to go and kill another person to restore your teammate. So it always keeps on pushing that high octane battle. Hyperscape is a very interesting game, and it has its own lore in which I don't want to go in depth in it, but you are all just inside like a simulation. It's like something like Ready Player One, in which all of you are in virtual, something like virtual reality, and Hyperscape like it's like a game in the game, like in which real people, according to the law, go in there and try to fight and be the king, right? At the end of the match, and if you become the king, you get fame, you get fortune, like all these like Hunger Games, something like that. How you become rich after the Hunger Games. That's just how the story somewhat is in Hyperscape. And with the another thing that I like about Hyperscape is in the inclusion of hacks. And you might wonder what hacks are. It's not literally just like actual hacks, no, but in the game, normally according to the law, there weren't these things called hacks. They're actually like abilities in which you can do. There are different types like teleport, healing, mines, teleportation, slam, shockwaves, and each of these hacks influence the way the game is played, or influence the way you can survive or or win engagements, because they bring a lot of things like with the healing, with the medic hack, you can heal yourself up, you can turn invincible, you can put on shields or armor, you can turn into a ball and escape. So those lots of things help you to survive engagements or win them in the case of when you're using offensive hacks. And according to the law, it wasn't part of the game, but apparently some people hacked Hyperscape in the story, according to the story. So when they hacked it, the hacks were made available to, let's say, other people or other contestants, and which changed the Tracy game. Also, there is the game master in the game, and the game master allows the game master allows different events to hold within the Hyperscape world. That, but these events are also dependent on Twitch streams. So this is like their own, should I say, connection with Twitch, in which they have a new extension. I've forgotten the name. I think Dreamcaster. The name of the extension is either Dreamcaster. I'm not sure. But on the extension, players, Twitch streamers, or people who are streaming, their fans can vote on the kind of events they want. And there are different types of events, from events like low gravity to infinite ammo to health restore events and to reveal events. So all those events actually change up the dynamic of Hyperscape. And from what I saw, they said they're going to be bringing in new hacks, new events later on as we move on into the game. And also, I forgot another important aspect about the game is your weapons. There are different type of weapons, and I told you that most of them feel fondly similar to the weapons in Unreal Tournament or Quake. They have all because of the way the combat is should I say oriented. You have weapons like rocket launchers. They call them salvos. You have Gatling guns. You have an assault rifle called the Reaper. You have D-Tap, which is like an automatic smart pistol. You have other different weapons, but the important part about these weapons is that they can be fused. And fused in the concept that when you have a weapon, let's say I have a Hellfire Gatling gun now, right? I can go and pick up another Gatling gun, and instead of just picking it up, I fuse it with mine, and it either it improves the weapon. It sometimes gives them increased damage, give them increased reload speed or magazine size. And when you fully fuse a weapon, it becomes a legendary or a golden weapon. And even for the same for hacks, when you fuse hacks, it reduces their cooldown time and sometimes increase their duration or their, like, should I say, the magnitude of the ability. So another reason for you to also be engaging people is because you don't want to get into, like, should I say, the final fight with low tier weapons where your enemies are using golden weapons. So that's also a very cool feature in which you have to keep on upgrading your guns from other people's own weapons or from weapons you find on the way. Hyperscape is a fun game. Right now it's on open beta. I was one of the people lucky enough to play it in the alpha test, and I really, really enjoyed the gameplay. I would advise that anyone should actually go out and give it a try because it's really a game worth playing.
You are now prepared for the Hyperscape, contender. We here at Prisma Dimensions hope you enjoy your stay.